Alright, welcome back to Dari Maths. Today we have the topic number-based conversion. Number-based conversion. So at the end of today's class, we'll be able to achieve the following: conversion from any base to decimal, conversion from decimals to other bases, and conversion from one base to another. So we start with the first one, conversion from any base to decimal, like from any base. We're going to look at how to convert from base 2 to base 3. From base 2, base 3, base 5, base 8, any base to decimal. Decimal is base 10 to base 10. So we're going to look at how we can be able to convert from any base to decimal. So we take examples, we take some worked problems to know how to convert from any base to decimal. So suppose we are asked to convert the following. Let's consider an example. Suppose we are asked to convert the following to decimals. Convert the following to decimal. We have 1101 in base 2. We have 472 in base 8. We have 3f in base 16. So we have this 1101 in base 2. We have 472 in base 8 and 3f in base 16. So we are asked to convert these to decimal, that's base 10. So we can start with the first one. Solution. We have 1101 in base 2. Firstly, to convert this, what you need to do is you number this. Number it 0, 1, 2, 3. Alright, after numbering it, the next thing to do is to write it out. This is 1 times base what? Base 2 raised to power 3 plus another 1 times 2 raised to power 2 plus 0 times 2 raised to power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0. So this is what you have to do. Alright, after listing it out this way, the next thing to do is to simplify it. You have 1 times 2 raised to power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. You write 8 plus, you have 1 times 2 raised to power 2 is 2 times 2, which is 4. You write 4 plus 0 times 2 raised to power 1 is 2 times 1. 2 raised to power 1 is just 2. One place, that is 2. Plus, you have 1 times 2 raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So you write 1. So this is equals to 1 times 8 is 8. Plus 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 0 times 2 is 0. Plus 1 times 1 is 1. So when you add all this, 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 0, 12. Plus 1, 13. You have 13 in base 10. Alright, so this is how to convert from other base to decimal or base 10. So we've gotten this as 13. We'll go to the next one. B. We have 472 in base 8. You number it 0, 1, 2. So this is 4 times 8 raised to power 2 plus 7 times 8 raised to power 1 plus 2 times 8 raised to power 0. So this is equals to, you write 4 times 8 raised to power 2. 8 raised to power 2 is 64. So you write 64 plus 7 times 8 raised to power 1 is 8 plus 2 times 8 raised to power 0 is 1. You know, anything raised to power 0 is 1. So we continue. 64 times 4. 64 times 4, you have 256, plus you have 7 times 8. 7 times 8, you have 56, plus 2 times 1, you have 2. Alright, so the next thing to do is to sum them up. Sum them up. So I will take this space here. I'll take this space. Alright, so you have 256 plus 56 plus 2. Alright, when you sum this up, you have 314 in base 10. 314 in base 10. You have 314 in base 10. So this is how to convert from order base to base 10. So we've done for this. We'll go over to this other one. We have 3f in base 16. 3f in base 16. Now look at this. When we talk about base 10, all right, base 10 is counting numbers from 0 to where? To 9. That is base 10. All right. Now when we now start having numbers like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, all right, when you start having numbers like this, 10 is represented with A. This is when we are calculating in base 16 hexadecimals. All right, so 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is what? E, then 15 is what? F. All right, 15 is F. So therefore, as you see 15 there, you see F. F represents what? 15. All right, so if you want to solve this, you use the same pattern we've been using. You number here 0, 1. So this is equals to 3 times 16 raised to power 1 plus F times 16 raised to power 0. So this is equals to 3 times 16. 3 times 16, 3 times 16 is 48. You write 48 plus, this is F. And what is our F? 15. So you write 15 times 16 raised to power 0 is what? 1, because anything raised to power 0 is 1. So this is equals to 48 plus 15 times 1. 15 times 1 is what? 15. So you write 15. So you have 48 plus 15. 48 plus 15 is 63. So this is 63 in base 10. So converting 3f in base 16 to base 10 is 63 base 10. Alright, so we just finished converting from any base to decimal. So now we're looking at conversion from decimals to what? To other base. To any other bases. All right, so what we did initially was to convert from any base to decimal, and you can see the format we used. All right, it's very clear and simple. Now we're looking at how to convert from decimal, that is from base 10, to other bases. So let's look at that. It's a simple procedure we're going to apply. What we just need to do is, so far as that the number you're giving is in base 10, just like this. All right, converting it to any base. In this case, they say convert 45 base 10 to base 2. What you just need to do is you rule your line. When you rule your line, you write the number you're asked to convert, which is 45. And since you're asked to convert it to base 2, thereby we're going to be dividing through with 2. Any number you're asked to convert to, if it is base 3, you divide through with 3. If it is base 4, you divide through with 4. Do you understand? So in this case, we're asked to convert to base 2. So we divide with 2. Is that clear? So we divide with 2. So let's go there. 2. We use 2 to divide. 2 divides 45. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 into 5 is 2. Remainder 1. You note your remainder. There, that's another 10 there. As you're dividing, you're noting your remainder, because we're taking our answer from the remainder. All right? So we divide again with 2. 2 into 2 1. 2 into 2, 1. Remainder, 0. There's no remainder. So when 2 divides 22 is 11. Without any remainder, you divide again, 2. 2 into 11. 2 into 11 is 5. Remainder, 1. You go again, 2. 2 into 5. 2 into 5 is 2. Remainder, 1. You divide again, 2. 2 into 5, 2 into 2 is 1. Remainder, 0. You divide again, 2. 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 0. Since this is bigger than this, what you just need to do is to put 0 and write your remainder, which is this. Remainder, 1. Do you understand? So this is the way we note our remainders. Then you pick your answer, counting from down upward. All right, so converting 45 to base 2 is equals to 101101 in base 2. So this is 45 in base 10 to base 2, and we are having it as 101101 in base 2. So let's look at another example. All right, so let's look at this. They asked to convert 174 in base 10 to base 16. Like I said, so far as that you're converting from base 10 to any base, we use this approach whereby you write the number you're asked to convert, then you divide through by the required base, and the base is 16, so we're going to be dividing with 16. So you divide with 16. All right, so you divide. When you use 16 to divide 174, 16 divided 17 is 1. All right, is 1. Remainder, you have 1. Remainder, 1. You have 14 here. 16 into 14 is 0. Remainder, 14. Look at it. You have 16 divide 17 is 1. Remainder, 1. You put it here. 16 into 14. Since this number is bigger than this that is dividing is bigger than this, so you write 0. Remainder, what you have there, that is 14. You continue. 16 into 10. 16 into 10 is 0. Remainder, 10. Because this is bigger than what is divided, so you write 0. Remainder, 10. So what do you have as your answer? Now look at this. You are converting to base 16. Mind you, I told you in the other series that when you have 10 is A in base 16, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E. All right, so this is 14, which is what? E, and this is 10, which is what? A. And when you count from down upwards, you have AE in base 16. So that means converting 174 base 10 to base 16 is AE. All right. Okay, all right, so we'll look at another example under conversion from decimals to other bases. We are asked to convert 64 in base 10 to base 5. All right, I'd want you to try this. Yeah, pause the video, try this, and let's see your answer. All right, so to do this, what you just need to do, the same approach I used, 64. Since you are converting to base 5, you keep dividing with 5. So you divide with 5. 5 into 6, you have 1, remainder 1. 5 into 14 is 2, remainder 4. 2, remainder 4. You go again, 5. 5 into 12. 5 into 12 is 2, remainder 2. You divide again, 5. 5 into 2, you have 0, remainder 2. You count it this way, from down upward. So you have 224 in base 5. So converting 64 base 10 to base 5 is 224 in base 5. So this is about conversion. This is about the conversion from decimals to other base. So we're going to look at the next phase of number base conversion, which is conversion from one base to another. Conversion from one base to another. So if you look at the first number-based conversion, we looked at conversion from any base to base 10. Then we looked at conversion from base 10 to other bases. Then now we are looking at conversion from one base to another. All right. Now, when converting from one base to another, you take note of this. First of all, we convert that base to base 10. Now, from base 10, we take it to the required base. We convert from that base that you're given to base 10. Now, from base 10, you convert to the required base. So let's take a look at this. Suppose we are given, let's look at this. Suppose we are asked to convert 101101 in base 2 to base 8. Suppose we are asked to convert 101101 in base 2 to base 8. Now, how do we do this? Like I said, you convert this. Firstly, you convert 101101 in base 2 to base 10, or to decimal. All right, you firstly convert it to base 10, then before you can take it to base 8. So let's convert to base 10. We've done that before. Use the approach of converting from other bases to base 10. So you have 101101 in base 2. So you number it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's convert. You have this is equals to 1 times 2 raised to power 5 plus 0 times 2 raised to power 4 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 3 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 2 plus 0 times 2 raised to power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0. And that's how you do that. So you continue. This is equals to 1 times 2 raised to power 5 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 into 5 places, and which is 32. So you write 32 plus 0 times 2 raised to power 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 into 4 places. That is 16 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2 into 3 places, which is 8, plus 1 times 2 raised to power 2 is 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 0 times 2 raised to power 1 is 2, plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0 is 1, because we say that anything raised to power 0 is 1. So we have 1 times 32 is 32, plus 0 times 16 is 0, plus 1 times 8 is 8, plus 1 times 4 is 4, plus 0 times 2 is 0, plus 1 times 1 is 1. So we add up 32 plus 8. 32 plus 8 is 40. 40 plus 4 is 44. Then plus 1 is 45. So this is 45 in base 10. 45 in base 10. So we have converted this to base 10. So the next thing we are going to do is to convert from base 10 to base 8, since the question says we should convert to base 8. So the next thing to do, secondly, we convert from base 10, and that is 45 is in base 10 now, to base 8, the required base. All right, so how do we do that? The same approach we used while converting from decimal to other bases. You write 45, then you divide through with what? 8. You divide through with 8. All right, so what you're going to do is, as you divide, you note your remainders. So we have 45 divided by 8. 45 divided by 8, you have 5. Remainder 5 remainder 5. Alright, you go again. 8 divide 5 is 0 remainder 5. So what are your answers? You state it this way: 5 5. So this is equals to, excuse me. So we have 5 5 in base 8. So therefore we have converted 1 0 1 1 0 1 in base 2 to base 8, and this is the value in base 8. All right, so we're going to look at another example to understand clearly how to convert from one base to another. Look at another example. Alright, so we'll take another example. Example 2. Convert A5 base 16 to base 2. Alright, so this is in base 16. We want to convert it to base 2. Like I said, firstly, you convert to base 10. Alright, so let's convert this to base 10. You say A5 in base 16 to base 10. We write it out. A5, you number this 0 1. Alright, so you write it out. This is A times 16 raised to the power 1 plus 5 times 16 raised to the power 0. And what is A? A is what? 10. A is 10. So this A is 10 times 16 raised to the power 1 is 16 plus 5 times 16 raised to the power 0 is 1. So you write 1. So this is equals to 10 times 16. 10 times 16 is 160. You write 160 plus 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is 5. So this is equals to 165. 165 in base 10. 165 in base 10. So we convert this from base 10 to the required base, which is base 2. So let's do this to base 2. Okay. So we got it as 165 in base 10. So we convert 165 in base 10 to base 2. To base 2. So we draw your line. 165. We convert it to base 2. So we divide with 2. Divide with 2. 2 into 16, you have 8. 2 into 5, you have 2, remainder 1. Alright, you divide again, 2. 2 into 8 is 4. 2 into 2 is 1, remainder 0. You divide again, 2. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 into 1 is 0, remainder 1. You divide again, 2 into 20 is 10, remainder 0. 2 into 10 is 5, remainder 0. 2 into 5 is 2, remainder 1. 2 into 2, 2 into 2 is 1, remainder 0. And 2 into 1 is 0, remainder 1. Alright, so you take your remainders starting from down, you count it. Alright, you count. So this is equals to 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 base 2. So converting this to base 2 is this. Alright, so I hope the class was helpful, and I would want you to comment if there is any case. If you have any question concerning this, you can drop it on the comment section. Alright, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.